Good everyone, my name is Graphics. If you look at the front of the screen, you will see a question. And the question says, in a random experiment of rolling a die twice, construct A, the sample space X, and identify the events. B, the event of rolling 8, in bracket, sum of the faces number is 8. C, event of getting the sum greater than 10. So this is what we are about to decode now. First of all, the question says we should do what? We should draw the sample space X. Now we're talking about a dice now, and the dice have 6 faces. But this time we're talking about 2 dice, or we say the dice is rolled twice. And we're told to table out the what? The sample space. Now I would like to take you down the memory lane. From this, we're going to bring out our answer. So let's take a look. Imagine I have 6 horizontal line and 6 vertical line. I mean 7 horizontal line and 7 vertical line in this manner. Can you see that? Now at the top of the horizontal line, I'll write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And at the front of the vertical line, I'll write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each of those numbers, as in the horizontal and vertical, representing the 2 dice, right? Now for the horizontal, since my horizontal, the initial of my horizontal here is 1, I'll write 1 in all the horizontal at the second row. For 2, I'll write 2 like this. For 3, I'm going to write 3. For 4, I'll do the same thing. For 5, I'll do the same thing. For 6, I'll do the same thing. Are you getting that? Now, for the vertical, we have 1. So straight down, I'll write 1 all through. So we're having 1, 1, 1. That's saying 1, 1 here, 2, 1, 3, 1, just that way. You can see that. For the next column, I have 2. So 2 will be coming down like that, all through. I'll have 3 will be coming that way all through. Remember, there will be comma in front, in between them. 4 will come down that way also, just like that. 5, 2 is coming down, as you can see. Lastly, also the 6. Now, this is my sample space. So everything you are seeing here is my sample space. So if you are to write that now, you say the sample space will now be equals to, you are going to write everything, all the pairs of numbers you're seeing in these boxes here, right? So I'll just write at least 5 of them. This is what I'll do. So my sample space will now be 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, plus dot 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 plus 6, 6. That is everything here. So from the beginning 1, 1 to 6, 6, that will be my sample space. So the number of elements in the sample space will now be equals to everything you see. You count them one after the other, right? So that will give us what? 36. Or you can just come down here to the last one and multiply the 2 last one here. 6 times 6, that will give us what? 36. So that will be the number in the sample space. Is that taken? So we proceed. Now the next thing is, we are told in the question that the event of the rolling 8, some of the faces number should be what? Should be 8. That's the question. So what you just say, you say that let E1 be the event of rolling 8, right? So that means if I write that, my E1 now will now be equals to, so you look at each of those pairs of numbers here, which one are you going to add, or which one will you sum together will give you 8? Is that taken? And if you look closely, you will discover that 6, 2 will give us 8. That is 6 plus 2 give us 8. 5, 3 will give us 8. 4, 4 will give us 8. 3, 5 will give us 8. And 2, 6 will give us 8. So these are the event there that will represent it. So that is my E1. So the number of the event E1 here will now be equal to what? 5. That means if you count each of them. Is that okay now? If you are told to do all this, then you do that. Now the next thing here that we're told to do is that the um, getting the sum greater than what? Greater than 10. So what you do is you say let E2 be the event of getting the sum greater than what? Than 10. And when you say anything is greater than 10, it means that what? You start from the next value. And the highest value we have here is 12. How did I know that? The last digit we have here is 6 and 6. And 6 plus 6 is 12. So it will not be more than 12. So when you say greater than 10, you start from 11. So any pair of numbers that you add, I'll give you 11 and above 10 is what our answer will be. So if you check closely, 6 and 5 will give us 11, is greater than 10. 5 and 6 will give us 11, greater than 10. 6 and 6 will give us 12, is greater than 10. So that is the only thing we have. The rest are equals to 10 or less than 10. So that is what we have: 6, 5, 5, 6, and 6, 6. So the number of E2 now is what? We have 3 elements there. We take them as 1. So that is 3. That's my E2. Is that okay now? So we've gotten that. Now if you're not asked, this is what we're done with what we're told to do. But if you're not asked what the probability of E1 or the probability of E2, what you simply say is that what? Probability of E1 will not be equal to what? The number of E1 over what? The number of the sample space. And that is what? 5 over 36. And if you're not asked what the probability of E2 to be the number of E2 all over what? The number of sample space, that will be what? 3 over 36. And that will be what? 1 all over 12. So if you are asked, this is what you are going to do. And this is all for this question, right? So if you found this helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share this video for more to come. Thanks for watching.